What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? How's everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? Oh, here we go with this stupid thing again. Nope. There we go. Alright. What's up, Chris, Mavis, Bowback, Santana, Dreamers? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a good weekend. The Twitter link? What do you mean? Oh. Yeah. Good call. Yeah, can you hear that? It's the, I need a... I say this every single time. I need to fix this mic. I just don't know how to fix it. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, it's gotta be something. Alright, we're just gonna have to do it. It sound fine for now? After the stream, I'm figuring it out. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just gonna have to deal with it for now. What's up, Nick? Nando, how you doing? Sounds mid. Whatever. I don't know, I really need to fix it though, because you can hear literally everything, even though when I click a key. Where could I find the link to this video? I mean, you're on it. No? What's everyone looking at this week? What is everyone looking at this week? Now it's echoing. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Mara, Target, Lucid, yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with this here. No echo, okay. Whatever. Breakout or rejection points is just the top of flags and stuff. Right, so for example, right, something that has a resistance that has multiple touches, right, is going to act or is going to be a breakout point. Right, so like last week, here's SPX. Right, like this level here, rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, right? So once this zone broke, right, look at the candle that broke through, right? Huge green candle, then pulls back, retests, and then breaks out again, right? Look at the candle when it breaks that resistance, right? Huge volume comes in, or bigger volume comes in, and the candles are much bigger at the break, right? So, and then once it approaches the next level of resistance, it starts to consolidate again, right? It creates a zone. And it broke out on Friday and just continued to run and run and run and run. It was crazy. But look where we're at. We're at 4280, which is this previous resistance or support, right? So we bounced perfectly in October of 2021, right? Acted as a support again, right? So now we're testing it again this year, and we got to make sure we are aware of that. Right, so 4280 big level, and then 4300, right? Rejected once, twice, 3 times, right? Acted as a resistance here as well, right? Acted as a support multiple times, acted as a support again multiple times, again acted as a support, acted as a resistance, right? So 4300 is a huge level. Okay, so be aware of that level. Regarding a setup, there's really no setup right now on SPX, in my opinion. I'm gonna delete all these levels here, right? Because it's just up, right? There's no flag or no pattern or anything, right? So we're gonna need to wait for an intraday setup to pop up here. QQQ, same thing, all right? Basically the same thing. It is sitting at these highs here though, right above 330.36, this previous resistance. Right, look where we rejected last time. So it did break above that. That's great. Right, was a previous resistance, was a previous support. Again over here, right, so multiple times. All right, so we need to be aware of this level. If we can hold above this 330 level, we should see a move to around 335. Right, previous support, previous resistance, previous support. Right, so it's likely it's going to act as a resistance. IWM, haven't really looked at. I don't really trade this much. The level you need to be careful here for is around this region here. All right, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 7 times it bounced off and then it rejected once, twice. So that's it for that. VIX, right, in this overall downtrend. Right, rejected this trend line multiple times, and we just dipped below. I'm just continuing to this this downside here. We just dipped below this level here. Let me put a line on it for you. Right, we just dipped below 1954, which was this previous low. Right, we dipped below, we're retesting. So, you know, hopefully tomorrow we reject and continue to go down. Top setup for this week is AMD. Right, we have higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, and we have a perfect bull flag right here. Right, lower and lower highs, higher and higher lows, nice consolidation. Right, BT clouds tightening up. All right, this is the 15-minute. Still looking for a break over 101.40, right, for a push to 102.37, which is this resistance, and then if that breaks, we should test the high here. This level right there, 104.59 is the target. This is the top watch for the week. Watching this on my challenge account, looking to double that account this week, as we always are. Tesla, right? We were in this consolidation phase, higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, right? Creating a triangle, right? Price action was getting tighter and tighter. Right, it just broke out over this previous resistance of 894.71. We're right at the 900 level, so if we can push through 900, we should see a move up to 915. All right, so 900's the level to watch this week, or at open. 900. We tested it right there on Friday. Couldn't break over though. Meta, watching this right on the smaller time frame. Right, it was rejecting this trend line multiple times. It broke through, retested, pulled back. Right, and now it's kind of pushing back up to break again. Right, we rejected once, twice, 3 times. So if this can push through, we should move up and test this next level here, 180.146, and then the high here of 183.10. So watching that as well. Right, higher and higher lows. Okay. Amazon. Right, watching this little pattern here. Kind of an inverse head and shoulders. Right, here's the left shoulder. Here's the head. And here's the right shoulder. And here's the neckline. Right, and we just broke out over this 142.19 resistance on Friday, and we're pushing up towards the high here. So if this can break out around 144.60, 144.23 in this region here, right, we should see a push up to this next old support is going to act as a new resistance. So watching Amazon, like that setup. Boeing as well, all right, same exact thing basically. Right, resistance acted as resistance again. We're starting to move up higher and higher lows. So same thing on Boeing. All right, keeping an eye on this. Entries are at the break here. Nvidia, right, kind of similar to AMD, except this one broke out already from that triangle. Right, this is like the setup we have on AMD, but this one broke out already. But it's testing this high here, 187.07. So if this can push through, we should see a move up to the next level. Around 189, 190. How do I get these support? I draw myself. These are all any lines on the chart is what I did. This is empty chart. What's up, William? GameStop I'm watching this week. I usually don't look at this, but yeah, I'm looking for multiple touches on the candles. That's what I'm looking for. Definitely watching GameStop this week. Right, we had the cup and handle. Right, this was a cup and handle. Right, with the little downtrend here. All right, here's the cup, here's the handle. It broke out, tested the neckline here, and boom, rocketed. But now we pulled back, and now we're kind of having a bear flag here. Right, so if it breaks out below 40, right, I'm going to take puts or move down. Right, or if it breaks out above 41, 43, this region right here, I'm going to want it to break this, and then 41.97 is the main resistance, right? That double top here. Once it breaks that, we should see a push up to 45 or so. Okay. And then FedEx. Actually, I'm going to put this up to the top here. Watching this pretty closely this week. Really like this setup. Kind of a inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, right? Price action is getting very tight here. So if it breaks out through this level, we should see a nice spike up to 234.55. And that's what I'm watching. That is everything I have on my watch list. SPX has been great for intraday trading. What kind of questions you guys got? Let's get some activity in the comments here. But definitely watch AMD this week. Definitely watch FedEx. Right, like these setups look great for a nice little run. If you guys don't mind, drop a like. This is the VPVR. I don't really use any indicators though, besides the BT cloud. VIX I like to use, right, a lot of times VIX will create a pattern that SPX doesn't, or the market doesn't, right? So a lot of times VIX, right, you could tell ahead of time, right, if this breaks out to the upside, right, SPX and the market's going to go to the downside. Right, so a lot of times VIX creates a pattern before the SPY or SPX does. I wonder what the symbol that CBus was watching. TTOO. A bile play. I don't really know what he's watching here. I guess you like something. The other one was NVTA. These are like small caps. Maybe there's news pending or something. If the flag forms over multiple days, do you find that the breaks out of the flags aren't? Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at a larger time frame, right, it's going to be a slower move. BT Cloud is just EMAs, right? It works just as the same as EMAs. I'm pretty sure it's like the 4, the 21, and the 21 SMA and EMA or something. Just whatever looks best to my eyes is, you know, what I switch to with the time frames. During the market hours, it looks like ES is just futures. I'd never look at ES. I think it's a waste. Like, it's just look at SPX. It's just the futures. No, these are the BT clouds, BullTrades cloud. I don't really want to do chart quests because it's just like, I'd rather answer questions. No, not something I would look at. Apple, no, just straight up. Anyone have any falling wedges or bull flags on their watch list this week? This was a perfect play from last week, guys. This Google trade. SPX is not on Robinhood. If you use Robinhood, do not use Robinhood. Use Webull or E-Trade. Definitely don't use Robinhood. But look, so Google last week, why I took this trade, right? Multiple levels of resistance, right? Acted as a support. Multiple levels of support here, right? Falling wedge, right? Price action was getting tighter and tighter, and right, we took a trade right here, and it gapped up overnight. Yeah, every chart is basically the same right now. We need to really wait for market open for price action to start moving here. Volume shelf is just volume by price as opposed to volume by time. No, you can't drop in your Webull link here. I usually trade like the 3-minute to the 15-minute. Dreamer. The video, Walmart, AMD, LMT. If you guys haven't seen my last stream, highly suggest you go watch that right now. The one from 6 days ago, 8/7 stream. This one right here. Go watch this one. I cover the trading rules from 10 minutes and on, right until like 30, I think. Yeah. Right, I cover all the rules. Right, so Red Surfer, go watch this video. Start at 10 minutes and move to watch 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Right, so 20 minutes of watch time. I cover all these trading rules. Definitely suggest you you take a look. I can paste it here. Let's see, how do I oh, there we go. There you go. The cloud's on TradingView. It's on, I don't really know where it's on. It's on whatever we can get it on. No, I don't really like this flag either. Actually it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. It just broke out though. Yeah, look at that actually. LMT looks good. Good call, Dreamers. I think that's who it was. Yeah. No, I mean, I used to use them a little bit. It looks a little bit cleaner. But there's no gaps. Right, the chart looks pretty clean here. But I've just stuck to this. Whatever works best for you, right? You just use whatever works best for you. But a must is dashboard. All right, you got to use this. It's how we see, you know, anything coming up, or where smart money is positioning. Right, so today is the 14th, so I'm gonna set my thing to the 20th every single day. All right, out of the money puts, out of the money calls, premium. All right, greater than or equal to usually 100,000. Baba falling wedge. Here's mouse chart. We're on a 30-minute time frame. Pretty nice falling wedge actually. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Baba. I think you have it like this, right? Yeah. It kind of looks a little bit forced though, no? Like, I think I would put it like this maybe. Like, there's no like clear like, yeah, round two on China, maybe. Yeah, I mean, a move over this level here. I like how, right, on this previous support, right, is acting as a resistance, right? So over this level here, we should see a huge move. Add it to the watch list. Here's the daily. Look at that. That looks actually really good. If this could break out here. 97.71, need to watch. If not, we're just gonna go right back down to this level here. Around 90 or 88. What is a new agreement on BullTrades dashboard? I don't know what you mean. Let's see what else we got here. ATVI. Look at that flag. Whoops. Keep an eye on that. Set an alert, and that's it. If I get notified, I get notified. Facebook, JP Morgan, Lulu. I haven't looked at Lulu in a bit. Look how well that flag played out. Netflix. Nah. Palantir. How does C-Less have a blue highlight? He's a moderator in here. So, he can kick any of you guys. You guys misbehave. PayPal. Kind of. Not my favorite though. Could definitely take a trade over this level here. Decent. I'll set an alert. QS. No. Microsoft. No. Roku. What's going on with Roku? Look at this chop. Oh my god. Conditional orders? No. I just do everything manually. Teladoc. No. There's Tesla. Twilu. Remember when this name was hot? Looks kind of interesting. I have no idea what he's looking at, to be honest. For Sea Blast play. No idea. But I'll join when he alerts, just like you guys. Twitter. I haven't looked at this in a minute. Look where it's sitting at, right? Previous support, previous resistance. I mean, support is acting as a resistance here. Yeah, just previous levels. Support and resistance is all I use. All right, that's all you need. Make it simple. If I can't look at flow, just support and resistance. That's it. That's all you need. I don't really like looking at the daily charts because that's, you know, I'm not really swing trading anymore. I'm just day trading. Look at Visa though. How can you learn to trade like me? Join the Discord. You'll see me trade every single day. And you'll hear what I have to say every single day. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna add this to the watch list. If this could break out over this level right here. Let's see, move. Yeah, or do a one-on-one lesson. I mean, all the analysts are available for one-on-ones. If you don't want to do it with me, you could do it with C-Blast. You could do it with Ghost, D-Cruise, or you could do it with all of us. If you want to do it with all of us to get everyone's different opinion, you know, more than welcome to. We're all open to doing the one-on-ones. I know anyone that's done a one-on-one with me has seen some great results. Would love to do a one-on-one. When something tests a support or resistance, right, when it breaks, it's typically a much larger candle, right? So like we went over before, right, we have a level of resistance, or I'll cover this right here actually. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so this level right here, right, rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Right, when it finally breaks, right, you see a significant jump, the candle's much bigger, and a push towards the next resistance. Right, so when we come back down here, right, take a look at this. Right, so this was the first low of the day. Let's see, let me turn this off. Okay, so we have a low, we have a fake out, right? We have another test here, so we have 3 tests at this level here, 42.23 to 42.20. All right, when we test it again, the low here, right? We go in, right? Bulls probably cut their position, bears get in, right? We pull back, right? Hit stop losses, right? Trying to get as much liquidity as possible, and then it breaks down. And look where it starts to hover, right? Previous resistance, right? It breaks through, and then it hovers right below it, right? Because this previous resistance, right? So if you just play the levels, things will go very well, right? This previous support turn into a resistance, and then turn into a support again. Right, so the same levels act as support and resistance over and over again, and you need to continue to watch those. The one-on-one info, you can either go to my link tree in my Twitter, go to my link tree, click it, one-on-one, or you go to the BullTrades, you go to forgot what it's under. Maybe under this one-on-one mentoring. Yeah, you could do this, and you could select. And then just fill out everything, and boom, you'll be good to go. So you could do this, or you could just go to my link tree and do it that way. Get her done. Anyone have any questions about the dashboard? Regarding volume alpha, I just use the dashboard. I don't really look at the volume here, right? Price action, you could tell the volume from price action, right? Basically, the larger the candle, the more the volume. Reversals happen near support and resistances, right? So when a stock or a ticker is approaching a support and you start to see bullish flow come in, right, it's likely that it's going to reverse, or vice versa, right? When a stock is approaching a resistance and you start to see calls being sold and puts being bought, right, it's a sign of a reversal coming, right? So you got to look for directional information, right? So for example, let's say we're approaching this resistance right here, right? And then at the dashboard, we see SPY calls being sold, right? So this would have to be green and this would have to be red, right? So a call being bearish means they're selling, right? It's another sign. You can also just click the ticker and the chart will come up. Wait, Tesla actually looks amazing. Did we go over Tesla? Was that the... What time frame was this? Oh, this is the daily. Tesla looks so good. Guys, look at this. I mean, perfect bull flag breakout, right? Tesla should easily see 945, this high right here, 940. Yes, it auto refreshes. No, support and resistance is just multiple touches across the board on any time frame, right? Multiple touches, multiple touches. This is the BT cloud indicator. Settings for the dashboard. All right, out of the money calls, out of the money puts, expiration, weeklies only. All right, I typically do sweeps only, so I take off trades. Then I can just take it off the chart. Premium greater than 100,000, so I'm seeing the big trades only. And that's about it. BullTrades.net for the Discord. Go here, click sign up, all access, or if you want to do the yearly, right, go ahead and do that. Sign up. All right, and the dashboard is just right here. Click that and it takes you right to it. I shuffle through all time frames. All the time. I'm always changing time frames so I can have a different perspective of the market, right? I don't want to just limit myself to one time frame. Right? I'm always going back and forth, seeing what's going on each time frame. Right? But intraday, I'm always taking a look at, you know, the 3 minute to the 30 minute. Sweeps are more aggressive, Topo. It's a market order. Someone wants to get in their position quickly. Trades are like limit orders, kind of. The green and red is the BT cloud. Covered that about 30 times already. Yeah, don't listen to Starboy. He just full ports everything. Weeble I don't use to chart. I only take it to trade. I only use this to chart. I also only use Weeble on my phone. I've never even taken a trade on the computer. Larger orders are obviously more ideal because, right, anyone with more money obviously has a better, typically, not always, but typically has a better conviction. No, I enter as soon as the level breaks, Ray. Yeah, do not enter full port every single play on your main account. On a challenge account, fine. He's a good trader, right? He's definitely a good trader, Starboy. But he is also very young and, you know, it is what it is. Good trader, though. But this looks great. Tesla, FedEx, and AMD are my top watches tomorrow. And Meta. FedEx might be my top watch. I like this a lot. In the beginning, expect to burn a lot of counts, right? Don't aim for money, right? You gotta aim for the best setups, and when you trade the best setups, you have the highest probability of winning, right? And you have the highest probability of being most consistent when you trade for setups as opposed to money. Yeah, me and C-Blast have similar strategies. We kind of trade the same patterns. He uses fibs more than I do, I think. He uses a few more techniques than I do. I just like to stick to the basics. If you guys can, please drop a like on the video. I would appreciate that. I don't even look at the volume, to be honest, guys. This volume down here, when I'm trading, I'm only looking at the price action and support and resistance, and obviously the dashboard. All right, I have this up on my other monitor over here. Right, I'm looking at the flow, and I'm looking at price action. Advanced trading signals is what you're talking about on I don't know what you're talking about. Price action is just the price, the candles moving. This is all price action, like the data. Right, so when price breaks over a certain level, right? So this level here, right? Support. I'm sure it was, yep, resistance, right? So when it breaks over, right, it has a confluence with this resistance, right? So this is the region I'm looking at right here to take calls or a break to the upside here. Yeah, I mean, I blew multiple accounts when I first started as well. Everyone has a different strategy, guys. Oh, you're talking about the first in the membership list? Trading signals, alerts, entries and exits, right, in the Discord. Option alerts, right, signals, right, everything that we're buying and selling. All right, here's the challenge account. All right, we did BA. Bought BA at $58 a contract. Broke out, right? Did exactly what I wanted, and we sold for $30 extra per contract. SPX, same thing. Everyone has a different strategy, right? So Philip said, wow, some people make a huge deal about volume, right? So there's a million different ways to trade. There's a different strategy for everything, and even not in you know, the stock market world, right? There's a million different ways to hit a baseball or throw a football or something, you know, or throw a baseball. There's different ways to trade. Different strategies work in different scenarios. I use support and resistance and unusual options activity. Works best for me. All right, I'm not going to go switch strategies when it's not broken. So, you know, what works for me may not work for you, right? If someone says they know it all, or, you know, they say they're always right, blah, 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 don't listen to them. I'm obviously not always right, right? None of us are always right. We have high percentage, we have a high win rate, right? We still lose. We're good at managing losses. We're good at being consistent. Right, we're good at managing our money, which is why we're successful at trading. So what works for me might not work for you. You have to understand that. So take everything that you learn with a grain of salt and try and put your own twist on it. Something that works for your lifestyle, right? Some of us have families, kids. Some of us have debt to pay off. Some of us don't have anyone to take care of or anything, right? Some people can take more risk than others, right? So if you could take more risk, you're probably gonna take larger position sizes, right? If you have a lot of people to take care of, like your family, kids, you know, whatever, significant other, you have debt to pay off, right? You probably shouldn't be sizing big, right? Options is a very risky industry. Things move very quickly. You can lose a lot of money very, very quickly, right? And especially it becomes very emotional. First of all, money is a very emotional topic, right? And you don't want to lose money and then it cause issues in your personal life with a significant other or something, right? So you have to take your own lifestyle into account here. For example, I don't have anyone to take care of. I live by myself. I don't take care of anyone. I have no debt. Right? I have other sources of income from real estate, other investments. So I can afford to risk a larger amount than most people. Right? So just take that into account and, you know, make sure you have your emotions in check when trading, because emotions are like one of the biggest factors of why people lose. When you're trading, do not stare at your P&L, your profit and loss, right? Don't have your brokerage open and watch it go, right? Plus 20, plus 30%, whatever, back down to 15%, right? You're gonna have an aneurysm, right? You're gonna freak out, you're gonna get emotional. You have to just follow the chart before you get in a play. Label, right, your entry point, right? Let's say this is the entry. We'll do yellow, right? Our price target's up here. Make that green, and our stop loss is down here, right? So when this breaks here, right, I enter my position to the upside. I start to scale out when it approaches resistance. And if it continues to move up, I start to scale out of my position. And once it hits my target, I'm fully out. Yes, it can continue to go higher and higher and higher to 239. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it would be nice to catch it, but that's not part of the plan, right? I have a specific target in mind. I have a specific stop loss in mind, right? I'm going to trade the plan. Plan the trade, trade the plan. I could say it a million times, and I'll say it a million times more. Yeah, and if it becomes too hectic for you to watch a chart and you don't understand it, right? Maybe open up a larger time frame and start taking further out expirations. Obviously the reward's way lower, and it's going to be hard to, you know, make bigger gains, but you know, you can't always focus on the gains. You have to focus on the setup, right? Because when you focus on the setup, you have a higher chance of winning, and when you win, you know, more money comes with it. AMD, sure. This is the setup. All right, lower and lower highs, higher and higher lows, bull flag right in the middle. Ready for a move, up or down. All right, nice little rant there. Hopefully you guys learned something, you picked up something new. On that note, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna fix my mic. I'm gonna work on the settings. I'm gonna get it dialed in, make sure I'm crystal clear for next stream. And let's see. Ray asked, when playing breakouts, usually start taking profits off the rip, selling upside, or I sell as soon as it starts to break out. I always scale out. Right, so let's say I take a trade here, it starts to break out, right? It's gonna likely be an impulse candle, right? We're gonna see a little move up to around the middle here, right before resistance, and I'll start to scale out, right? Sell a few contracts here, sell a few contracts here. It's likely gonna reject, pull back, hover around a little bit before breaking out again, right? Or I'll just have my my stop loss at break even, so I don't lose no matter what. Risk-free play at that point. Who swing trades the most? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't really keep track of that. But on that note, let's have a killer week, guys. Make sure you plan the trade and trade the plan. All right. Make sure, if you guys can please drop a like on the video, I would appreciate that very much. Have a good one, guys.